Welcome to Aviator DB News Briefing. Today is Friday, April 10th, 2026. Here are today's top stories. Alaska Airlines 737-900 returns to Seattle after pressure loss. FAA extends comment period to May 11th for Part 141 training overhaul. Major U.S. airlines hike check bag fees as jet fuel costs soar 132%. Now for the details. Seattle AN and Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-900ER experienced a cabin pressurization failure shortly after departure June 3, 2025, forcing an emergency return to Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. Flight 825, registered N462AS and bound for Kahului, Hawaii, reported the issue at approximately 34,000 feet. Passengers reported oxygen masks deploying and a loud whooshing sound before the crew initiated a rapid descent to 9,000 feet. The aircraft landed safely on runway 34R around 11 a.m. local time, roughly 90 minutes after takeoff. Federal Aviation Administration officials confirmed all passengers and crew disembarked without injuries. The FAA has launched a formal investigation into the pressurization failure. A replacement Boeing 737-900ER continued the flight to Hawaii later that day, while the affected aircraft undergoes inspection at SeaTac. The incident adds to ongoing industry scrutiny of Boeing 737 pressurization systems following a separate rapid decompression event in early 2024. Wilmington Dell. The Federal Aviation Administration has extended the public comment period for its modernization of Flight Standards Service regulations governing Part 141 pilot schools until May 11, 2026. The initial deadline was April 10th following the release of a 471-page industry report by the National Flight Training Alliance on April 1st. Stakeholders, including the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association and the Airline Pilots Association, requested additional review time for the comprehensive proposals. Focus on modernization and oversight. The recommendations aim to update regulations to meet 21st century challenges, including the integration of virtual reality and advanced aviation training devices. Proposed changes include centralizing FAA oversight, reducing administrative burdens, and standardizing digital record submissions for training center operators. The FAA stated that this feedback will help inform internal deliberations for a future rulemaking proposal intended to align U.S. training with global competitiveness standards. Stakeholders noted the report stems from nationwide meetings with more than 100 representatives. While not a formal notice of proposed rulemaking, the input will shape the foundation for regulatory changes aimed at reducing bureaucracy and encouraging Part 141 operations. 4 of the 6 largest U.S. airlines have announced increases to checked bag fees in response to soaring operational costs driven by jet fuel price spikes. Delta Airlines led the charge by raising first and second checked bag fees by $10 each, with third bags jumping to $200 on domestic flights. Southwest Airlines and JetBlue followed suit Thursday, while United Airlines was the second carrier this week to announce price hikes. The industry attributes these adjustments to global conditions driving jet fuel costs sharply higher. According to the International Air Transport Association, jet fuel reached $209 per barrel for the week ending April 3rd, a staggering 132% increase from the previous year's average. Deutsche Bank analysts warn that U.S. airlines could face tens of billions in added costs if geopolitical tensions affecting the Strait of Hormuz persist. While most passengers face immediate price increases, exemptions remain for Delta SkyMiles Medallion members and first-class customers. Travel experts recommend purchasing refundable fares for upcoming trips as ticket prices may continue rising. The Air Transport Association notes that if jet fuel prices remain $2 per gallon higher for a full year, airlines would generally need to boost fares approximately 17% across the board to fully compensate. That's all we have for today. You can get the latest aviation news at aviatordb.com.